If you're completely overwhelmed trying to decide on your first Japanese knife, you're not alone. The seemingly unlimited number of blade shapes, sizes, steel types, and finishes can quickly become overwhelming. The good thing is that buying your first Japanese knife can actually be quite easy once we cut through all of the unnecessary information and focus on a few key things. So let's jump in. There are seemingly countless blade shapes in the Japanese knife world. If we're looking for our first Japanese knife, there are really only 2 or 3 blade shapes that we need to consider. The first one is the gyuto. It's a general purpose blade with a double-sided edge that can handle any daily prep that you can throw at it, from small to large veggies and medium-sized cuts of proteins. Think chicken breast, portioning beef, that sort of thing. Whilst this 210mm edge length is the most common, if you prefer a smaller knife, go for the 180mm edge length, and if you prefer the larger knives, go for the 240mm edge length. The second and third options that I would recommend for the blade shape are the bunka and the santoku. I mentioned these two specifically because if you're not cutting any larger veg or larger cuts of meat, these two are perfect for you. They usually measure between 160 and about 180mm in edge length and are the perfect smaller general purpose blade. The santoku has the more rounded bullnose shape and the bunka has the more aggressive K-tip edge for finer work. So that's our blade shape and our blade length taken care of. Now the next consideration is the steel type. Japanese knife steels are split into 2 main groups. You have the carbon steels and you have stainless steels, with some semi-stainless steels in between. Stainless steel knives will be easier to care for and are more resistant to corrosion, whereas carbon steel knives can develop rust spots even if left wet for a short period of time. So for your first Japanese knife, we always recommend a stainless steel, as this is going to be the easiest knife to care for. Now you still need to keep it dry after use, but it won't rust within minutes of being left wet on the cutting board like some carbon steels will. There are 4 main Japanese stainless steels to pick from. There's Oz 8, VG10, Ginsan, and SG2. With Oz 8, Oz 10 being the most beginner-friendly, budget-friendly option, and SG2 being the high-end premium option, and Ginsan and VG10 falling somewhere in between. As a general rule of thumb, the harder a knife steel is, which is the HRC rating, the more expensive that steel is going to be to produce. That means that knife steel will hold its edge for longer. The beginner and budget-friendly options have a little bit of a softer steel, but they just won't hold the edge for quite as long. Now there are many different finishes, such as the Damascus layering, there is the Tsuchime hammered pattern, there is the Kuruchi, which is the black finish. We have the Nigaki, which is the polished finish, as well as the Nishiji, which is the textured finish. Now for most of these finishes, this is purely aesthetic. It's not going to affect the cutting performance, so that means you're free to pick the most attractive finish for you. And that is it. You know that you want a gyuto, bunka, or a santoku in a stainless steel of Oz 8, VG10, Ginsan, or SG2. Now with this knowledge, you can confidently browse the website, find the best knife for you and your budget. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. We will be happy to assist.